Hey, everybody. Welcome to another Monday Momentum where I'm here to share a good word with you to start your week off right and get clear on how you get to the bag. Today, we're going to talk about how the first 30 days of success in school sets the tone for everything that's going to happen for the rest of the semester. Are you having success even after the first 30 days of school? What we know about the first 30 days of school is it sets the tone for students. It sets the tone for staff. It sets the tone for all your leaders. But the question is, are people still stepping up and showing up? Or are people falling back and falling behind, falling to the wayside? Are people more confused or more invigorated? Are people more frustrated or more successful? This is the time where you gotta lock in. And so if you want some strategies on how to deal with the problems that come with all the burnout that happens after the first 30 days of school, make sure you watch this video. So before I get into the tips, I want to talk about some common problems that people face in the first 30 days of school and why it's so important for you to address these problems well before you get to the end of the semester, because that can just really terrorize all of the progress that you've made with students, with staff, with faculty, with school leaders in general. You do not want to lose momentum after the first 30 days. And so let me cover a couple problems that you may be facing right now. So the first problem that people face is that they oftentimes are facing that first 30-day drop off where they're seeing students, staff, and faculty just be disengaged. And what we see is a lot of times people don't know how to make that transition from being very relationship oriented, where we're doing kickoff events, where we're doing orientation events, we're doing orientation, or we're doing student leader or staff training. We're getting that chance to be able to think and have places for brainstorming to really build camaraderie and be able to do staff training that helps us build community. But at the same time, we are also in a space where we're shifting from being very relationship oriented to task oriented. And some people are not ready for that shift, or some people don't know how to handle that shift. And so they are literally staying in the way of their progress because they're hoping that we can still do some of the fun stuff, and they're waiting for that engagement stuff, when the reality is we're in a space where we need to get ready for tests, we need to get ready for midterms, we need to get ready for standardized testing, whether you're in K-12 schools. Like, you need to start preparing for the work, and some people are still stuck in the fun of starting school. Problem number two, students and staff who are leaders or work for the organization, they sometimes fall off of their training. They stop using or stop thinking about the things that they learned in training to prepare for the school year. And so you might have some people who need more coaching, where they need a little bit more pep up, they need a little bit more excitement, they need a little bit more strategy. Whereas you might need somebody that's directive. They need a direct step-by-step plan on how they keep engaged in their work or how they get their work done. You never know what's going to take for people to be motivated. And so you need different styles to address different situations. And so I'm here to really tell you that you're going to run into that problem where people are just not thinking about the training that they went through or the work that they did to prepare for the school year. They're just in go mode. One of the last problems that you also may face is where people are just truly disengaged from being too stretched or overstretched, whether that's staff or students. Maybe you have students who are just taking too many courses, too many credits, or you got students who are in K-12 who are just having too many life situations that are impacting their learning. Or you might even have staff members where they lost a staff member in their department and now they're picking up extra duties, or they're new and so they're still just really learning what it's like to have a regular semester. And so you might be running into some of these situations where people are just not able to fully be engaged or fully be able to meet expectation because they're stretched. And that might cause for you to have to think deeper about, how do you set expectations? How are you decreasing or increasing motivation and effort? How are you making sure that direction is clear, that steps are easily found? These are things that can really help address that problem when people are unsure of the expectations or how to continue moving forward in times of transition. And so I want to now transition to some of the tips that I want to give you to be able to think deeper about how do you keep the momentum going from the first 30 days of school. It doesn't matter if you're a student or a professional. Here's some of the things that you can do to keep the momentum up after the first 30 days of school, whether you're a student or a professional. First thing that you want to think about doing is you want to be able to implement a pulse check, whether it's somebody that's going to be able to hold you accountable or somebody that you are holding accountable, somebody that you supervise. You want to be able to create that one-on-one time where people can get their deepest, intimate questions answered about the work that y'all do or the expectations that you are expecting. That way that people are able to see that not only do you care about the work, but you care about them in the work. That is critical. Empathy and also showing that you care is super critical in leadership because, like Maya Angelou says, people forget what you did, people forget what you said, but people never forget how you made them feel. And when you do that one on one work, that is feeling work that really vibrates widely across teams and communities. And also, it really helps you as an individual when you're meeting with somebody stay accountable to the things that you said that you wanted to achieve. The second thing that you want to make sure that you do is you want to host any kind of reflection time, whether that's individual or in community. And so if you're doing a group, you can do group huddles where y'all talk about the challenges, you talk about the wins, you talk about some of the new strategies that you've created to address some of the challenges that you are in. What I tell you is that people win in community is truly one of the best insights that I learned as a speaker and an educator. As a faculty member, I've learned that whatever I want to be, I need to be in community with people who are doing that or already have become that. That's how I've found all the level of success that I've had as a faculty member, as a speaker, as a even leader in the community. It's all because I've gotten with people who are doing the things that I want to do so we can talk about the challenges and how we address them. The last tip is that I want to make sure that you do is to actually take some time to recognize the small wins. Listen, like we are all in a space where we are in the rat race. We're all hustling and bustling, and sometimes we don't even take the time to celebrate our small win, whether it's getting through the first 30 days, whether it's taking the leap and actually taking the attempt at 30 days of college. Maybe it's even getting through the first 30 days of K-12, knowing that you have so many different challenges that's going on at home, so many things happening in your community. It's literally distractions everywhere. You might be comparing yourself to others. You might be wishing that you had other opportunities, but they're just not coming. Whatever it is, I want you to know that sometimes you just need to celebrate that you woke up today. Sometimes you just need to celebrate that you having a good day. Sometimes you just need to celebrate that you made it to your destination. Sometimes you need to celebrate that you got the assignment turned in. Sometimes you need to celebrate the fact that you got that essay to a point where you felt like it was immaculate. Sometimes you just need to celebrate the things that help you get to the big win, like the college degree, like the amazing job, like the college admissions, like the amazing internship that you get at right after school. Like whatever it is, I need you to know that there's small steps that get you to the big thing and the big win. And I need you to celebrate the small steps just as much as you celebrate the big ones. And so, listen, hey, it's Dr. Dar here, leaving you here with a powerful message to make sure that you keep your momentum going. Momentum is like a muscle, it needs maintenance, it needs check ins, it needs accountability. You all need to keep the momentum going. And if you want to do that as a leader in a school, whether it's a university or a K-12 school, whether you're a professional or a student, I need you to know that you need to flex and work out that muscle every single day to continue the relational work that you've been doing and transition into task oriented work. You need momentum to be able to do that. So over the next couple weeks, I'm going to share some strategies to help you work through and maintain your engagement, prevent burnout, and then ensure that you are showing up as a leader that's going to inform strategy, make connections, organize people, and inspire people. If this was great, make sure that you like, share, and subscribe. I'll be here every single Monday to share a good word with you, to get clear on how to get to the bag. Today, we talked about how to maintain momentum after the 30 days, because momentum takes maintenance and it's just like a muscle. You need to work that thing out to get stronger. I'll see you in the next video. And of course, as always, keep doing the good work.